Jaden Ivey shoots a pass for Asaur Thompson. He triples from the corner. Well, rebound Isaiah Stewart. Brings it to forecourt. Snaps the pass inside. Asaur Thompson scores it off the square.
The two guys you brought in for defense just made an offensive play.
Good knockaway here by Beasley. Look ahead. Thompson rolls it up and in. Asaur Thompson
points lead the Pacers. Into the corner again. Thompson tries and gets.
I can see that thing was online from the time he released it.
Doesn't matter. Thompson, clean look. Didn't take 3 tries this time. Isaiah's 2. Bowman got rejected at the 7. And at this end, Asaur tips it home. Now they're starting. Asaur Thompson working against Paul George. And that's going to be a goal tag. Pistons, Asaur out to Ivy. The show and go back underneath. Asaur Thompson down the flush. 9 for Asaur Thompson.
Dribble handoff from Jaden Ivey to Asaur Thompson. Asaur from in front, and he hits it. Pretty good. The double, and they force a throwaway. Asaur slam. Great Piston defense.
They sprung it on Giannis when his back was turned, and when he retrieved the basketball, 14-0 and 2:28.
Lob inside for a skying Asaur Thompson. He slams it. Nice feed by Cade. Foul. Asaur down the lane, switches hands again, went lefty and scored.
3 points. They lost to Memphis Saturday. Celtics are 44-2. He scores at least 14. Asaur Thompson back in the lineup for Detroit, scores off the pass from Beasley. Why not? Maybe that'll be coming soon. Oh! Asaur Thompson can jump. I'm telling you, man. Him and Hop
With his left hand.
This man can score, can he? Asaur Thompson. From distance. Asaur back missed the shot. Hardaway Jr. snaps it to Cade. Cade with a lob to Thompson. A flying flush for Asaur Thompson. Finds Asaur Thompson against Highsmith. Asaur in front. Soft shot, sticks it. Bounces it inside for Simone Fontecchio. Basket cutter is Asaur Thompson, and he jams it big time.
Former good point guard.
This is good to start the second half. Asaur Thompson with a hang glide, scoop and score. Tyler Hero lost the ball. Cade deep to Asaur for a dunk. And the Pistons start the second half the way they'd like. They're now up 67-59.
Excellent start.
Cade Cunningham against Rozier. Nice dish deep to Asaur Thompson for a dunk. Another against Rozier. Jalen Duran to Asaur Thompson. Quick slam. That was a Dennis Rodman type dunk.
From the valley. 5 on the shot clock now for Cade Cunningham. He'll try to push it away from behind, and then breaking through all alone on the baseline was Thompson.
Yeah, KD committed to going.
Royce looking for the end, picked off by Hardaway. And this time it's Asaur Thompson giving it a home. The Pistons' second game of a 4-game road trip through Christmas. Beasley. It is good. Mini wontons. They're the kind of taste here. Are you a wonton guy?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Are you?
Mini ones. Garbage time. Turnover for offense and nobody home. Timeout Lakers. From the outside. Thompson looks to attack. Thompson scores.
Thompson. Strong move for Asaur Thompson.
Los Angeles against the Lakers.
Defense by Denver so far. Spin it up and in till then. Tate Thompson guarding Thompson. Athletic throws it down.
But this man crossover move and went right by.
Stewart.
He's got a little bounce now. Thompson about 6'8", 6'.
Good move, good shot for the youngster. And the foul.
But when you gamble,
Give it to anybody and let them bring it up the court. That's how versatile this team is. You trust everybody's ball handling ability and decision making.
Another short one for him. Comes away to Asaur Thompson. Hardaway Jr. to Asaur. He skies and jams. Anthony stripped by Asaur Thompson. He'll take it to the rack for a slam. That's what he does. Jalen Duren against Miles Bridges. Lobs it. Nice flush by the skying Asaur Thompson. His first to the basket. Rejected on the stuff try by Stu. The Pistons go the other way and get a jam.
That happened to him, but those two are quite the team.
Pistons get a takeaway, run it up, and Cade gets Asaur a slam.
Off the window, can you believe it?
Thompson blindsided him. And he'll get it back and slam it. Nice start for the Pistons. Energetic. Gobert at the corner. His pass picked off by guess who? Asaur Thompson. A drive and a dunk. Man, is he having with the possession here to start the second. See Stu inside, missed it. It came off. But Asaur Thompson. Another turnover. Asaur Thompson with a takeaway and a drive and a dunk.
He's got 5 dunks in this game.
Asaur Thompson cast on the shot. He'll drive it, hook on the run, and hit it. Beautiful. Lefty.
Beautiful. That is a...
Tobias Harris for the Pistons. To Asaur Thompson. This for 3, and that is through. And that helps. Hey. Sideline to Asaur. Pass on the 3. He'll drive it. Up fake on Draymond, and he scores it off the square. We got plenty of shot clock. Asaur to the basket for a score. His first scratch.
Really?
Jalen Duren's back, gives it up to Asaur Thompson. Shot clock at 4. Asaur with a shot. Looks good. It is. He triples.
The most noteworthy thing about what they've done is without Ivy. Ivy was their second leading scorer.
He waves his finger on Dikembe Mutombo. It's Cunningham inside to Thompson, lays it up and in. That was an incredible block. How about Deuce McBride with a big offensive rebound?
Yeah, Brunson ignited and excited the crowd with the 3-ball.
Thompson answers with a 3. He is only taken. Thompson
wheeling and dealing.
and gets it out. Thompson now in double figures.
Tobias races the other way. Shovels to Asaur Thompson. He got his stuff blocked. But it's tapped back up and in. Puts it on the deck. Gets to the lane. Gets to the basket. Lefty hook on the run off the high glass. Jump hook, no. Asaur Thompson to forecourt. Still has it down the lane. Lays it up. Lays it in.
What an athlete.
He flew to the rim.
What an athlete.
From in front. Jalen Duren rebounds the miss, sends it back up. That won't fall. Asaur Thompson makes sure this time with a stuff. With it, 8 minutes left in the third. Cade to the basket. No. Tapped up and in.
Earlier this year, as the Rockets turned it over 101-99, the Rockets barely got by. And these matchups have been a little wild. By Tari Eason, scooped up by Asaur Thompson. He'll race the other way, throws it to Harris and catches, misses the right, but it's followed in. Out of Asaur, fadeaway elbow, Jay got it to go at the expiration of the short. Rockets have a 6 and 20 from downtown. Here's the run out, the lob, the catch, the dunk. Cunningham to Asaur Thompson. Rockets get it, makes it also by Matt. Easter coughs it up, they flip it ahead to Asaur Thompson. Rockets are just out of sorts.
All the screening action that takes place near midcourt. Stewart gathers, hands it off, and the dunk by Thompson. He picked up that second foul, so he came out of the game. Nice pass inside, and rolling it in is Asaur Thompson.
Again. Oh! Long pass, yet another turnover.
Detroit by 15, and there's Thompson. On the lob, timeout for the other guy. Come into your building and make fun of you. Cunningham, inside dunk for Thompson. Jalen drops it. Pistons on the run out. Thompson to the basket. Reverses and scores.
It don't take much time to score.
Chicago battles, but Cunningham wins the ball. Fires it to the other end, and Thompson dunks.
Missed opportunity right there. I would love to have that one back from me. Didn't have his hands on it, yet another miss.
Big fan of his dad for many years. Skies in, timeout Atlanta.
Timeout Atlanta. Rebound by Caldwell Pope. Working back there with the steal and the 2 points. Thompson versus Thompson. 6. Detroit's 8 points. Thompson throws it down. Orlando's going to use a timeout. Thompson just throws one at the desperation. Cunningham skirts along the baseline. Just the shot that
Hardaway, wide open, put in by Thompson. We have a timeout. Month of January, scoring 20 or more, ripped away, but then Doran got it. Cutting is Thompson.
I don't think Lee Smith realized he got it, flipped it away.
Harris missed it. It's tipped in by Thompson. Thompson gets into Turner and scores.
Those guys get off the floor.
Here in the third. Tobias into the paint to Asaur Thompson. Lost it, got it back, flips it up, lefty and in.
Over Gafford.
Yeah.
Such a talented big man.
Asaur Thompson in a big hurry for the Pistons. Missed it, tapped it in. In the half, Asaur Thompson backs up against Giddey. Tries to get by him and does. Double clutch. Hardaway Jr. from the corner for 3. Won't go through. Jalen Duren with a rebound. Basket cutting Asaur Thompson. Gave him an outlet. And Asaur lays it in. He has 6. Tim Hardaway Jr. ahead to Tobias. Drops it to Asaur Thompson for an easy stuff. Now he's doubled by White and Vucevic. Malik Beasley delivers to Asaur Thompson. Looks from the baseline and hits it. Asaur makes it. He's got a triple-double in this one. Cade backs in on Giddey. Hands it off to Asaur for a slam.
Getting involved early.
Cade inside to Asaur Thompson. Another Pistons dunk.
Wow. 3 assists from Cade.
Yeah. Still 7-5 with the missed free throws. Pistons inside. He looks like another number 11. I remember back in the bad boy days. Asaur Thompson gets a quick Piston. Ray Young. Cross-court dish. Swipe by Tobias. Tobias lobs it. Asaur Thompson with a throwdown. Gives it up to Tobias. Asaur Thompson to the lane. Asaur Thompson from in front. Shot is in the post. In front to Asaur Thompson. Asaur shot up and in. Nice job by Asaur Thompson. Cade to the lane. Garland is down. Inside it goes to Asaur. Thompson misses. The tap is up and in. And Garland almost tapped outside to Ron Holland. Races to forecourt. Gives it to Cade. Shoots a pass deep to Asaur for a jam.
Especially at the defensive end of the floor. Both he and his brother are men. The Terror twins, and Thompson flushes that home. But, Mark, that's not a play the average human being makes. And a blur down court. Harris back to Thompson underneath. Got it. Smart play by Thompson, using the rim as a shield. Embiid offensively against this zone. You talked about how good Philly is when they're playing zone. That time unable. Wow. To stop the strong. Beasley back inside. Pristine ball movement by the Pistons. Thompson in rush hour traffic. Wow. And, you know, we haven't even mentioned Jaden Ivey, who was hurt early January as Thompson finishes.
And Tobias with a lob inside for Jalen Duren. Bumped off the ball by Diabate, but Asaur gets it back and stops. Here's Asaur Thompson to the baseline. Quick shot, sticks it. Rebound Jalen Duren. Gives to Ron Holland. Bounce inside for Asaur. Nice setup by Holland. And Asaur stuffed. 46 Pistons. Cade against Payton. Jalen Duren drops it deep for a dunk for Asaur Thompson. Clock at 3, cutting to the basket. Asaur Thompson. They gave an outlet.
These folks have 20 assists in this game.
This free throw, rebound comes off to Jalen Duren. Tapped around and down by Asaur. Jalen Duren against Salon. Deep to Asaur Thompson for a dunk. A willing passer. He has 6 assists.
Takes it in on Thompson. There's Cunningham with the cross against Osu, and he sends up Asaur Thompson. Beautiful shot. Starting to figure it out on the offensive end. Shot it too if he wanted to. Half court line. We talked a little bit about this. Same 10 that started the game last night. Start tonight's contest. Asaur Thompson, very similar to the start last night. Oh boy, Giddy saved it to Thompson. Pulls for a basket. Impressive athletic play by Thompson. Thompson defense has to be one of the avenues for that. On the Duren feed on the breakout. I like watching Trey Jones on defense. Here's Thompson. That was too easy. 15 points for Asaur Thompson. 2
minutes to play.
Zealous and banked it in. Bulls are going to fall to the season low 11 under 500. To close it out.
Paul got it knocked away. Duren up, and the finish by Asaur Thompson, second year, 22 years old, rising star this year, guys. One of the better young.
You see the difference?
And the ball just kind of fell towards Thompson after the first attempt.
Yeah.
Duren, the spin by Thompson, and Asaur Thompson, a rising star in 2025. No technical was handed out though. And the alley-oop is good. Thompson, good to see him back in there after he went down with that little injury on his leg.
The guys and Cordy Cupid, who's just adorable going in last last night. It was so much fun. There's Asaur Thompson, 16 and 13 away from Detroit. They won 3 straight on the road, including in San Antonio, when Austin actually on Friday night. Stewart. Harris finds Thompson at the other end, and he takes it home. 6-5.
Type of half in the second half. So you're right. You got to get the ball out of hand. Let other people beat you.
And turning and scoring is Asaur Thompson.
That's tough.
Thing, but got into his bag a little bit. A steal by Thompson. 2 quick buckets.
That was nice timing.
Rebound tonight. Thompson out in the reverse.
Again, if you're going to trap him that high, if they get the ball to the middle, they're going to get a...
Cunningham feeds inside to Thompson. Nowhere to go. Puts up a top shot, hits it.
As intended for Batum is picked off. Cade way up for Asaur Thompson. What a find! And a bullet pass for a deuce. Cade snaps the pass into the corner to Asaur Thompson. The start of the basket, reverses and scores off the window. Pistons basketball. Schroeder will trigger. Basket cut. Asaur Thompson. What a play! Gregory, how about that?
I don't know how.
Malik Beasley drives it. Guns on the run. It won't go. Flush though on the follow by Asaur Thompson. Thompson has 8. Won't fall. Long rebound. Asaur Thompson to the basket for a dynamite dunk. Cade gets a screen from Asaur Thompson. Gives to Asaur, fires from in front, fills it up. He just finds a way to score. Dribble hands to Tobias. Asaur Thompson trying to get to the basket and does. So quick. And 93 to 66. The Pistons lead it. Asaur Thompson with a nice little reverse lasser, and it goes. He has 7.
They're getting up.
And the Pistons are going to get a wide open jam for Asaur.
He has been terrific, folks, since January.
Jalen inside, deep bounce to Asaur. Got him a bunny.
That's a beautiful cut from the baseline. You know, and Duran again say thank you.
Asaur Thompson behind the back, down the lane to the rim, lays it up, lays it in! Razzle. Jalen Duran hands to Tim Hardaway Jr., who finds Asaur for a sky jam.
He's made some high, intelligent.
Malik Beasley gives to Paul Reed, gets it back inside for Paul. A lob to Asaur for a dunk.
That was well done and read well by everybody, starting with Beasley.
He's now 11 for 12 at the line. Asaur Thompson gets 2 back for the Pistons. Tobias drives. Tobias to the rim. No, tapped up and in by Asaur Thompson. As is Reese Beekman. But Asaur scores anyway. 73-59. The Brooklyn comeback continues. Asaur Thompson to the basket for a stuff. Deep on the wing. A miss for Martin. Pistons rush it up to Asaur for a stuff. Marcus Sasser back to Asaur Thompson. Asaur to the lane, Asaur to the rim, lays it up, lays it in. Marcus Sasser gives to Asaur Thompson. Jumper. Yes for Asaur.
A really good look in that right corner. Beautiful job. Beautiful execution.
1 of 7 from downtown for Juzang last night. Has been close to double figures. Juzang gets that again up top. Just a
Great work.
gets the pressure on Cunningham. Thompson, the double pump scores. Asaur.
Hard work that was put in.
Now 21. Assist. He has been on an absolute roll. Handing out. 8-1. 1. Another turnover for the Jazz. And there's a rolling inside by Thompson. I don't know where he was throwing the ball, but it's a turnover. There's a Thompson now
to Durham. He is a tough customer inside the paint. Attacks on Harden. Wraparound pass to Thompson. I mentioned him becoming a better.
More onus on him to do more and exert more energy, which is tough.
You pointed out over the years, not all minutes are equal. Not all dunks are equal either. Thompson, unenviable assignment. A shooter puts it up from 15. Rebound tossed around. Thompson inside, off the vertical, elevates, levitates. As you get that little 1-2 punch there, Zoom misfires. As the Pistons claim the lead by 2, Thompson running out and throws it down. This is the Thompson charges in on Zoom, creates the contact, blocked by Batum. But Thompson recovers and lays it in. Timeout.
That's tough. But shout out to the Warriors defense right now, staying in front of their defenders. Finally a bucket for the Pistons, a much needed bucket for the Pistons. Defender off his feet a little bit, and then hit in the face. For Thompson.
Hits it. Receives the screen. Defender dropped too low. Anthony had the second.
Boy, new crossover into a lefty. Points, fast break one scored by Detroit. There's their commentary. Do it, they break it down and then they run. Here's Asaur Thompson inside.
Around and off.
He had about 10 games where he was guarding all-time greats.
Yeah. Jalen Durham towards it. Cade finds Asaur for a dunk right there.
He talked him up.
Cade on the run. Outside for Asaur Thompson to the basket, flips it up, fills it up.
That wasn't easy.
Cade to forecourt. Flips to JD. The baseline, no. Tapped up and in by Asaur Thompson. 48, 5:42 to play in the half. Pass down deep to Asaur Thompson with a nice, and the Pistons really needed it. Cade shows it inside to Asaur, who scoops and scores.
That was a big play on both right now.
77-64 Washington. Asaur Thompson triples from the corner. The Pistons needed that. Pistons trying to come back against Washington. Trailed by 13 at one point. A miss and then a slam for Asaur Thompson. A 9-0 run. Jalen Williams. A triple-double. Pistons out of the timeout, get themselves a dunk. One dunker finds it. Jalen Durham on the bounce to Cade. Asaur Thompson open in the corner and triple. Big time basket. Asaur Thompson to the basket for a score with 18.4 seconds left.
See how the ball's locked on the sideline? And this is why Eve has to be more aggressive. Because sometimes that's the best shot that you're going to end up with on that possession.
Cunningham driving again. Thompson is not a good three-point shooter, so what does he do? And it's going to count. It was goaltending anyway. Cade Cunningham gets there. And the putback, it's Thompson.
Debris that we right on cue. There you go. Thompson with the steal and the easy finish. Asaur Thompson played his high school basketball. Already close to matching his output from the last time out. Great feed by Cunningham to Thompson, who sends it with his chest. Shot clock for Cunningham. Highsmith, one of the Heat's best defenders. Thompson, in a league filled with freakish, unique athletes. Pistons number 6. Thompson drives it on Robinson. He saw some food right there, Corey. Right now, when you think about what we around the Hardaway screen, dumps it off, and Thompson says it with his chest. But I love the way Asaur Thompson didn't stand on the perimeter. Festival. Oh, you own. Oh, yeah, I'm getting up there now. Thompson with the steal and the layup. And Detroit is back to within 1. And Cade snapped their 8-game losing streak. A first for Eric Spoelstra. Thompson with a slick move inside.
Defensive 3 seconds call on that trick down the floor for Detroit. Interestingly enough, as Asaur Thompson easily slams one home. Cunningham, and he fumbled the pass. Then it rolls away from Marshall. It's picked up by Cunningham. He's lobbing, and Thompson is finishing.
Great finisher.
Malik Beasley starting the second half because of an injury for Tim Hardaway Jr. He digs out an offensive rebound. Then Asaur Thompson got it to go.
I should go upstairs.
Well, misfires. Rebound, Hardaway Jr. Pistons rush it up. Asaur Thompson lays it in.
Already up dangerous.
Vassell with a triple for the Spurs. Back to the basket goes Asaur Thompson, a hanger, and he against Vassell. JG deep to Asaur Thompson for a dunk. Sometimes he's a blur. Schroeder with a bounce into the post to Jalen Duren. In front for a score for Asaur. Right. 47-31 Pistons. Dennis Schroeder stays in the game. Asaur Thompson from the corner for three, and it's through. Dennis Schroeder against Castle on top. In the post, Jalen Duren, nice bounce to the basket, cutting Asaur Thompson for a slam.
I don't know how many 25 is what he averages on his career against the Pistons.
Drive and a miss, and then a tap in. Dennis Schroeder all the way inside, puts it in front to Asaur Thompson. Leaning, Glasser goes for Asaur. 1 for 2. This is the forecourt. Asaur Thompson crosses over, leaning, Glasser, good. Asaur off to a strong start. The cross-court pass is picked off by Malik Beasley. Lob, reverse jam for Asaur Thompson. Pistons by 1, final minute first half. Asaur Thompson from the lane rises and fires and fills it up. Good soft jumper. Tim Hardaway Jr. on the drive. Nice dump off to Asaur for a stuff. Over to Coro's got Schroeder. Tim Hardaway Jr. to the baseline. In front for a stuff for Asaur Thompson.
That's the second time he's done that, Tim Hardaway.
118, a swipe by Asaur. Took his time to the rim, threw it down.
Both Ant and Julia speed the beneficiaries of getting the assist there big. Another two inside. Shooter had 17 last ball. Amazing spin move. What was the busy tonight? He looks like that being one of the right ways to get a spot on his suit tonight. So a lot of stuff. There's like you got the back haircut there with Asaur Thompson.
Thompson on the drive, got the layup. Thompson working on Gobert high off the glass.
Out to go.
Well, Schroeder working in. Minnesota with 2 team fouls here in the quarter. Left hand of Asaur Thompson.
10 guaranteed points Detroit doesn't get. And then you see also the turnovers that Oklahoma City's converted.
Tough shot and one. Missed, tipped up. Thompson on the run out. Called for the lob. Wow! What a sequence. He tipped. And it comes off to Duren. Pistons looking to get an easy one at the other end. Thompson running the floor. Got the reverse layup to go. Thompson on the break. Over to Waters. They run him off the three-point line. Put it on a platter. But it came out. Thompson sent it with his chest. Wow, drag screen. Beasley working against Williams. A high floater tipped up and in by who else but Thompson.
Doesn't go, and then they lost at Oklahoma City, although at times they kept it tight. Thompson spins around, lays it up and in. Ando, get an update in a couple of weeks, maybe a return in the postseason. Thompson.
But that's tough on any athlete. It's amazing to see how he still approaches.
Wow. Thompson over top. Jakob Poeltl off spot with a win. And secure at least that 6th spot. And good job by Thompson just going to work.
And it was a good job off the position.
Schroeder. No. Thompson able to gather.
Another blue play.
Beasley, Thompson, back to
10. He's giving it to him. Here's the ball to Stu. Inside for Asaur Thompson. Hard to handle down deep. Here's the idea. Gets in the air. Asaur Thompson to the paint. Cade gets a screen from Asaur. Cade to the basket. Happy to be broadcasting from Little Caesars Arena. Takeaway by Asaur Thompson. You saw that in Greg's game plan. And the Pistons get a steal. There's no surprise, a two-time slam dunk champion. Asaur Thompson with a hesitation glasser, and he hits it.
This jam, I heard a little rumor. The Pistons equipment manager, John Kumandoros, may have lent it into him. But all these guys, they're excited for slam night on Thursday.
All right, look forward. Miss from Asaur Thompson. But that didn't last long.
That's like stealing, literally and figuratively.
This to three short. Rebound to Marcus. Off to Asaur Thompson to the basket. Soft touch off the square for a score. At midcourt, Ellis grabs Cade but can't take the ball away. Asaur Thompson to the basket, lays it up, lays it in. Two bounces back to Cade. Corner bounce to Asaur. This for three, and it's through. Big time basket. Thank you. He needed the basket up and behind the back dish from Cade. Missed it. Gets it back. Squirts loose, and Asaur Thompson is there to score it. Off. Cade to the lane. Deeper to Asaur for a dunk. Good cut. Patience.
Outing him and forcing a turnover.
Cade against Kuzma. Lobs to Asaur Thompson. Young man way short in that shot from the corner. Feels better now. Got a slam. 3.5 left in the third. Asaur screens for Cade. Gets it inside and scores. Cat quick. Asaur Thompson.
Thompson looking to post up Brunson, trying to muscle him away. Nice spin move, and Thompson lays it up and in.
Opportunistic flash across the post on a good size matchup for him, and you see
Thompson, what a spin, and banks it home. Whoa. Cunningham double team, finds Duren. Duren inside, layup by Thompson, and a foul. What a pass from Duren. Going on here. Thompson gets past, that time the layup goes down.
I've been there.
I've done
15 straight playoff games. That's an NBA record. Cunningham backs in, flips it with a left hand, no. Tipped home. Thompson can get off the floor and arcs. 12-9, New York. Thompson. Oh, wow. Thompson backing his way for the game. Oh, there's a steal possibly. And they're going to get it. Here they come, Thompson. Weather the storm. So Duren has had a good start to the third quarter. Cunningham to Duren to go inside Thompson. He parachutes in and puts it down.
Cunningham with Bridges drawing the assignment early on. They double it, force the pass. Duren underneath, and the step for Thompson.
Well, that high ball screen with Cade Cunningham is going to be a big part.
Going to hold it out near midcourt. They're trying to get the switch. They do. Brunson on Cunningham. Loves! And Thompson finishes.
At the rim.
Harris with 16 points to lead all scorers. Entry pass and score by Asaur Thompson to give Detroit.
10 seconds to work with. Cunningham hit the cutter. Duren extra feed. Thompson puts it down.
I like that right there. Thompson not really known for his shooting, but the defense, Harris, not fouling him on that layup attempt.
Hardaway, great cut and fine. Hardaway to Thompson for the flush.
And because Brunson fell,
Anunoby. Cunningham uses the screen from Duren, bounces for him, extra inside, and Thompson just snuck underneath for the stuff. Denied by Bridges. Retrieved by Harris. Thompson attacks. And Thompson with a big finish for the. And it's rebounded by Hardaway. Brunson is now 1 of 8 from the field. Upstairs. The put down by
2 and starting pretty good and solid on the defensive end here.
Get it inside. Extra. Thompson. Hammer jam. 59 Pistons. 5:27 to play in the third. Cunningham. Lob it up. Thompson. Slam it down.
Man, Thompson, he played.
Cunningham, fake, inside, layup is good. Thompson finishes, and then with campaign seeing some action. Jalen Brunson getting a breather. Feed it inside. Thompson rocks the rim. Get it in. Hardaway. Too short. Rebound knocked around. Nice activity from Thompson. Grabs it. 6 to shoot. Durant. Give it up. Thompson. Throws it down. Timeout Knicks. To end it. Cannot. Turnover. Schroeder. Up ahead. Thompson the spin. And deuce. Tie game. And Hart lost it. He was fortunate that it ricocheted. And now he lost it again.